Okay, today we're going to be talking about gradient, and what we mean by gradient is it describes the steepness of a line. So let's explain it like this. We have a triangle. So what we talk about when we're talking about gradient or describing the steepness is rise over the run. So if we applied this to our Cartesian plane, we would be looking at our rise here. Could actually go into negative as well. So how far is it going up as opposed to how far is it running? Is it running negative or is it running positive? So here we'll be looking at, when we're looking at the steepness or the gradient, we're looking at between 2 points. So 2 given points, how far does that go up? You know, is it going up very steep or is it relatively flat? So here we need to understand, and we are finding the gradient. Okay, so that's our measure between 2 points. Now remember from class, we have this general form, and it's this part here that we are interested in. This m is our gradient. Okay, so we want to find out our gradient. Question mark between our 2 points. Here is our formula for this. So we have m, which we know means gradient. We have y2, take y1 over x2, take, let me go back, take x1. So you'll be asking, where are we getting the 1s and 2s from? And basically it's the coordinates to our 2 points. For example, let's say here's our Cartesian plane, and we had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, let's say this is a bit higher, here, 4, okay, and let's say we worked out that we had our first points is 3 over 4. So that's our first. So we know that we go along 3 up to 4. So there's our first dot. So let's say our other one is 2, 2. So we go over to 2, up to 2. So here, this is our line, okay? Line coming straight through here. So what we're saying here is, let me change a colour for you so you can actually see what it is that I'm saying. So m equals, now just to make it clear, so this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. This is number 1, this is number 2. Okay, so we have m equals y2, we have 2, take y1, which is here, our 4, over x2, so here, 2, take x1, which is here, 3. Then we want to simplify this. Let me move our board slightly up. So we are left with negative 2, because 2 take 4 is negative 2. So here, 2 take 4 is negative 2. And then here, 2 take 3, we will then put down here, which is negative 1. So that is telling us that is the gradient. So this slope has a gradient of -2 over -1. Now if we were to put that in our calculator, you would actually get an answer of 2. Okay, and we can actually see this in the graph, because if you look here, between, let me change colour again so you can see what I'm saying. If you look here, between this point and this point, you're looking at 1, 2 squares. You see that? So between here and here is 1 square, and between here and here is another square. So it's 2. So that pretty much says that we are correct. Okay, so now for practice, I want you to do this one at home, and I'd like you to bring it into class. So we have the first coordinate is 3 and 1, and the other one is 5 and 4. Don't forget, we're trying to find our gradient. So just to recap, gradient is m equals 2 take y2 take y1, and then x over x2 take x1. So make sure you bring that answer to class.